Hi, I'm Bruce with Armada Technologies, and today I want to talk to you about the question that we really get asked the most about, which is how do I find lost valves? So really there's two ways to do it. I'll show you the traditional method first, and then I'm going to show you a kind of a tricky one that most people don't know about. It's a little bit of an advanced technique, but I think you'll appreciate it. First of all, these are our locators. I'm using the 800D today, but these techniques will work either with our 300 or our 700. First, I want to set up the transmitter with one alligator clip going to the station wire that the valve is connected to that I want to find. The other one, the black one, is going to go out here to the ground stake. We've got that in the dirt. Once I've got that on, I'm going to have the receiver turned on as well. When I turn on the transmitter, I want to make sure the needle on here, the analog needle, goes at least above 4. So I've got that, so I know I've got a good ground. And I'm going to start tracking wire. Now the receiver is in the null mode, and the null mode is lack of signal over the cable. So you can see when I go over the cable, I'm not getting any signal. And what I'm looking for when I hit that valve box is an increase in the signal or volume, and I'll lose that null. So this is not it. Now I'm cheating a little bit because I know where this wire goes. Now as I hit this valve box, you hear the signal get louder, and I've also lost my null. This is the valve that I've been looking for. If that had been under 6 inches of dirt, you'd still get the same signal, but you wouldn't. You'd know where that valve box is. So I'm going to go back just to verify. I'm going to turn it down a little bit, just get a light signal, and when I go over that box, you can hear the difference in volume. That's the valve I'm looking for. The second method that we're going to use, it's a little advanced, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to take the black lead off the ground stake, and I'm going to connect it to the common wire that goes to the solenoid that we're already connected to. What happens then is the wire path that we found before is going to remain silent. Basically when those two wires run together, they cancel each other out. But when I get to the valve box, we're still going to have that signal. So in essence, we're going to have no signal to the target. When we get to the target, it'll be loud, and there won't be any ambiguity as far as where our valve box is. So we take our receiver just like before, and you'll notice I've got this on pretty high volume. I'm not getting any signal over the wire that we had signal over before, right? So I'm just showing you, you don't have that signal anymore to guide you there. So if you're going to use this technique, you do have to kind of know what area this valve box is by either having tracked the wire before or just from experience knowing where it is. I'm cheating a little bit because I already know where this valve box is, but watch what happens when we go to this valve box. Again, no wire signal, valve box, okay? I got a little signal back here. I can get rid of that pretty easy just by turning it down. Okay, so again, if there's 6 inches of, not 6 feet hopefully, 6 inches of dirt on top of that valve box, I'm going to know exactly where it is. I'm not going to be confused by a wire before it or after it. Just that valve box is going to light up. Great technique if you're looking for valves.